Professional golf is a sport that is so much more than just getting a golf ball into a hole in the ground. There are so many ways that golfers around the world show their appreciation for the sport, and one of them is their enthusiastic appreciation for the PGA Tour. Many fans even wish to compete in the tournament one day alongside their favorite golfers. And while that may seem like a far-fetched fantasy, it is completely achievable. And to prove exactly how doable that is, here's our series on how to become a professional golfer on the PGA Tour. Whether you're a recreational golfer, a beginner, or just a fan of the sport, this series is designed to provide you with valuable insights into what it takes to make it onto the tour. We'll be covering everything from developing your skills to competing in tournaments and sharing tips and advice from experts in the industry and from golfers who have successfully made it onto the PGA Tour.
If I want to hit it high, I try and feel like my hands stop over the top of my head.
So, if you're interested in learning more about what it takes to become a professional golfer on the PGA Tour, be sure to tune in to each video in this series. The way we see it, there are a few simple steps to follow if you want to get on the PGA Tour. 7 to be precise. Number 1, and this is pretty self-explanatory, you must be really good at golf. Getting on the tour is not for amateur golfers. Keep watching this video to learn exactly how to get there and what is it that makes a good golfer. Number 2, you need to compete in amateur events to get your skill level up. Then, for step number 3, it's time to shed that amateur golfer status and go pro. And if you're wondering how, this series is perfect for you. The 4th step is going to Q School, and the 5th is eventually competing on the infamous Korn Ferry Tour. This will lead you to the final steps of 6 and 7, which is when you'll be able to become a PGA Tour player and get on the PGA Tour. In this second video of our mini-series, we'll be exploring everything you need to know about participating in amateur events on your journey towards becoming a pro golfer on the prestigious PGA Tour. This is the second step in our 7-step ladder to success on the golf course. So, if you haven't already checked the first video covering step 1, check it out. If you've gotten this far in our series, chances are you're either a teenager or an experienced golfer looking to take your game to the next level. Well, you've come to the right place, because in this video, we'll be discussing everything you need to know about participating in amateur golf events. Say, you're new to the game, and there's gonna be some confusion regarding just why one needs to compete in amateur events before making their way to the PGA Tour. After all, wouldn't it be easier to take a shortcut? Well, here's why. Playing amateur golf can be a great way to improve your skills, gain experience, and meet other golf enthusiasts. It's also a stepping stone towards becoming a professional golfer on the prestigious PGA Tour. But before we dive into the details of how to participate in amateur events, let's take a quick look at why playing golf is so great. Golf is a sport that requires precision, patience, and concentration. It's a great way to get some exercise, enjoy the outdoors, and challenge yourself mentally. Whether you're playing alone or with friends, golf can be a relaxing and enjoyable way to spend your time. And if you're a competitive person, golf can offer you the chance to test your skills against others and see how you measure up. All in all, the sport is a perfect mix of both stamina and strength and can keep you excited for hours. Now, let's talk about how exactly you can get started on your journey to officially become an amateur golfer. If you're already a golfer, chances are you're part of some local golfing association or other. But if you're not, now's your time to join one. Because the first step for anyone to eventually make their way onto the PGA Tour is to join a local golf association. These associations can be found in most areas and can help you find events that are suitable for your level of skill and ambition. They may also offer training programs, coaching, and other resources to help you improve your game. Once you've joined a local golf association, you can start participating in local tournaments. These events are usually held on weekends and can range in length from one day to multiple days. Some events may have conditions and cut individuals, meaning that only players who score below a certain numbers are allowed to continue playing. Others may be open to all participants, regardless of their scores. Local tournaments are a great way to gain experience and test your skills against other golfers in your area. They're also a great way to meet other golf enthusiasts and make new friends. But if you're looking for a bigger challenge, you may want to consider participating in national amateur events. Now that you've progressed in your golf game and your skills are starting to feel solid in friendly competition, it's time to take things to the next level by registering for formal tournaments. One great way to do this is through your local golf association, which can help you find events that are suitable for your level of skill and ambition. These events can be held at various venues, vary in length and cost, and may or may not have cuts and requirements. You can also join national amateur events, organized for example by the USGA. This includes tournaments such as the US Amateur. These events bring the best amateur in the world together to compete. However, getting into the US Amateur requires going through a qualifying event. This means you'll need to score well enough in a local or regional tournament to earn a spot in the US Amateur. The US Amateur is a multi-day event that features stroke play and match play rounds. The winner of the US Amateur earns a spot in the Masters, which is one of the most prestigious golf tournaments in the world. So if you're looking to make a name for yourself in the golf world, participating in the US Amateur can be a great way to do it. Now, this may sound tedious, but participating in amateur events is not only a fantastic way to test your abilities and improve as a golfer, but it's also an excellent opportunity to meet other like-minded golf enthusiasts who share your passion for the sport. And if you find that you enjoy competing at the amateur level, there's no shame in staying there for as long as you like. After all, turning pro means facing much steeper competition and higher costs. And once you make that leap, you're no longer allowed to compete in amateur events. This is to ensure that everyone gets a fighting chance while trying to brush up on their amateur golfing skills without having to compete with a professional before they're fully prepared. So if you're enjoying playing amateur golf, there's no shame in sticking with it. In fact, tons of golfers stay at the amateur level their entire golf life, and that's both totally fine and very understandable, given how everything gets a bit more challenging once you decide to move up the golfing ladder. Playing amateur golf can be a great way to improve your skills, gain experience, and meet other golf enthusiasts, whether you're participating in local tournaments or national events. So if you're looking to take your game to the next level, why not give amateur golf a try? Who knows, you may just surprise yourself with what you can achieve. So there you have it, folks. Whether you're just starting out or you've been playing for years, amateur events are a fantastic way to hone your skills, meet new people, and pursue your passion for the game of golf. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to take your game to the next level and become the golfer you were always meant to be. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed part 2 of this series, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon to get notified every time we upload more videos in this series, and follow us along as we teach you exactly how to get onto the PGA Tour.